welcome back to another 90 Day Fiancé recap. I know my intros are getting a little too unhinged, but Mary and Brandan are pregnant.
Shut up, bitch!
Did you know Mary's pregnant? Yeah, she's pregnant. She's gonna have a baby. I was so disappointed when I heard the news. I was really hoping that it was editing and they were just making us believe that she was pregnant, but she actually is.
Surprise, shawty!
I don't know what was more shocking, the fact that she was actually pregnant or the fact that they were both trying to get pregnant. They wanted a baby. Why on earth would they want a baby right now? In a prior episode, they were just talking about how they don't have any money. What now? How are you gonna feed another human being when you don't even know how you're gonna feed yourselves? I just don't understand. Oh. And then the fact that Brandan was shocked when she was actually pregnant, like he was like,
oh my god, I didn't expect for it to happen already. Like, yeah, we were trying this whole time, but I just didn't expect for it to happen so soon.
You can't just go raw dogging. You gotta wrap it up, Brandan. Okay, you can't just... Sorry guys, my mom called. She always calls me while I'm recording something. Ugh. Okay, what was I saying? What did you expect when you were raw dogging? All right, so it's been 2 weeks since Mary and Brandan found out that they're going to be parents. And they're very stressed out because they can barely eat. They don't know how they're going to pay their rent. And now they're going to have a new baby to feed. I mean, babies are expensive. You got to get diapers. You got to get, if your breast milk doesn't work, you got to get formula. You got to get, what else is there? I don't know. My friend is pregnant right now, and I went through her baby registry, and holy shit, how do people afford to have children? Okay, a breast pump, $350. One of those swivel moving chairs for the baby, $400. A stroller, $500. A car seat thingy-majiggy, those were $250. A crib, $300. Endless amount of diapers. So many diapers. Just so much stuff. And I know you can get things that are less expensive, but either way, you have to save up a lot of money before you have a kid. And what happens to those people who don't have a lot of friends or family, so they can't really host a baby shower and they're not going to get a lot of help or gifts or presents?
How am I going to take care of this kid? You know, what kind of father do I want to be?
Because Brandan is so stressed, he seems to be kind of not doing anything. So he wakes up really late, he eats, he shits, and then he plays games on his phone. And Mary's getting a little fed up by doing all the household chores by herself. She says when Brandan first came, he at least helped with the dishes and cleaning, but now he doesn't do anything. She does everything by herself.
He will wake up for 12 or 1 playing games all the time. I really wish he would help.
So it looks like she's building a little bit of resentment. Now, they built a very small store to start selling snacks in front of their house not too long ago. And what they do is they go to another store, I think it was another town, and they buy all the stuff to fill up their store. Then they're reselling, and their profit is very tiny, little to nothing.
I did borrow money from my friends to build the shop and buy all of the product. So it's a lot pressure for me and Brandan now.
Do you think we could charge more?
I don't know because there's a lot of store near us that they can buy and it's cheap, so they won't come to us.
So then I don't know why you would get a store if the profit is so little. She says it's going to be around $18 a month. And their total debt from building that store and stocking up on inventory is $1,098. That means it's going to take them 61 months to pay off that debt. That's 5 years. That means their child is going to be 5 by then, and they're going to have a lot more expenses when that child comes. They're both clearly very stressed. And he's like, well, what can we do to make more money? And she's like, well, I think you can wake up early and help me at the store. Because when I'm busy doing stuff like cleaning or cooking, there's no one at the store. And then people, customers just leave. And Brandon's like, well, I can't really work at the store because of the language barrier, so I need your help. And like I mentioned before, he can't really get any other job in the Philippines because he's not a legal resident. So they're both stressing a shit ton about how they're going to financially support themselves and the baby. Oh my God. All of a sudden, in the middle of this conversation, he's like, okay, come with me.
There is something I wanted to show you that I think we could improve. Is that okay? Just want to show you that.
They go to the store, their store. Out of nowhere, he pulls out this box and he's like, I didn't really prepare for this. And I got this. It says, you're enough. Oh God. I know this is kind of awkward, but like, will you marry me? And she just gives him the stankiest look. And she's like, and then he goes, oh, I know I didn't really prepare for this. I should have put more thought into it. Well, gee, thanks, Brandon. Maybe you should have.
I didn't rehearse this at all. Will you marry me, Mary? I'm sorry, this probably wasn't the best of times to bring this up. I didn't really put a lot of thought into this.
That was the worst proposal I've ever seen. All Mary can think about right now is the dire financial situation they're in, and getting married isn't going to fix all of that.
It's very awkward and my mind still stressing over the debt and he's not helping me with the chores. I don't know what to say. It's like, this is not the right time.
Wow, Mary, when did you get a working brain? And where was it before you got pregnant? So the ring that he chose is an interesting one. It's like this spiry, thick band, and it has the words, I am enough. And he didn't know her ring size, so he just winged it, and he puts it on her finger. It's too big, and he's like, okay, let's just get it resized. And she's like, well, that's going to cost more money, and we don't have more money, Brandon. He's like, oh, I'm being awkward right now. And she's like, well, we were just having a really serious conversation about money, and then you just like take me away and do this. And yeah, I'll marry you, but when I'm ready.
Marriage is not like a joke. We're not kids anymore. Soon we will have a family, so we need to be mature enough financially, emotionally, and everything.
I don't know if her pregnancy hormones are magically making her mature, but she's finally acting and thinking like an adult. All she can think about right now is how to provide for this child, and that is consuming her mind. In the next episode, it seems like she's taking out all her frustrations on Brandon, and she tells him to leave. She's like, okay, then go back to America. I don't need you.
I'm gonna try and get better.
Then be better.
It's not gonna happen in 1 minute.
Okay, Brandon. Maybe he should leave because I don't want our baby to suffer.
You think it's better for everyone here if I'm just not here?
Go back.
Ooh, that is not good. So yeah, I guess we'll find out what happens in the next episode. And oh my God, they really need the show, and they managed to get themselves fired for breaking their NDA, and now they're really forked. Like, how are they going to make money? Like I said, their YouTube channel is pretty boring, so I can't imagine them getting like a ton of viewers there. Can't they go to America? It would be so much easier for her to find a job there so they could both be working and making an income. I don't know, but yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.